If you've been taking the class, you know where I'm going. This is a warm up and a stretch all in one. So we're gonna start up top. I'm gonna take my shoulders and they're doing this big dramatic circle down and back. Okay, loosening up around the neck, releasing tension in the shoulder and neck. Good breathing, excellent job. Now I'm gonna kind of just move my neck around too. Excellent. So we keep that going, keep on moving, the legs can keep moving, and now we start moving out the arms. With this, I'm doing a big stretch up, not out in front, it's straight up, and I try to get the bicep as close to the ear as possible. When I do this, I'm stretching out my back, getting the blood flowing to the arms, continue to breathe, and keep on moving. Excellent job. Remember, just continual breath. I'm gonna keep the legs a little bit wide and do a pivot, and I'm reaching over my body. Good. My shirt on a little bit. So I keep this going. One arm is over. Excellent job. From here, my chest stays up, my abs are a little tight. I'm gonna start lifting up the knee, moving out the hip flexors, knee up, pull it in tight, continue to breathe. Excellent job. Now from here, the chest stays up, the feet are about hip width apart, and I go into a squat. Listen to your knees on this. Start shallow if you need to and kind of warm up into it. If you can, you go down to about 90 degrees. And our focus is, yes, on quadriceps, but my feet are hip width apart, my toes are forward. My body weight pushes down through the heel, so the more of the back part of the foot when I power to up. And I want to get that stretch and rounding of that glute low back. So warming that up, stretching it out. Legs are getting warmed up. Couple more. Last. And you could do a modified or regular jumping jack. It's up to you. So get the blood flowing, heart rate up a bit. Keep it up now. And in 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I keep my legs wide. I'm doing this kick back motion. Okay, so kick your heel to your butt. Get that stretch in the quad, warming up the hamstring. I'm gonna pull my arms back. My arms are pulling back. And when I'm doing this, I'm not just like flinging my arms around. I'm gonna be intentional. So I'm gonna do a big push forward. Then I'm gonna use my shoulder blades to glide on back. Draw the shoulder blades in, warm up that upper back. And on that pull back too, we're gonna get that stretch of that chest, okay? So where the shoulders connecting back to our core. Fantastic, abs are tight, reach across the body. If you get dizzy, you're gonna look forward and just move the arm. If you don't get dizzy, feel free to rotate and turn. Stretching out the back of the arm, moving and warming up that core. Excellent breathing. Keep that going. Good, I'm gonna go ahead and do a kick out. Now with this kick out, the abs are a little tight, just in case there's a little bit of a lean back, so that our back is protected. We are kicking out the legs, stretching out the back of the hamstring. I'm kind of trying to just show an angle, but you don't have to, obviously, straight on is fine. Good breathing. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest is up, feet hip width apart. I'm gonna go squat, pop toe. Now with this, you don't have to pop up on the toe. You could keep the feet flat. I am popping up on the toe to kind of wake up my ankle. Get that stretch. And in 3, 2, 1. Modified jumping jack or regular, up to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip flexor. I'm gonna go for range of motion. So I take my leg, I lift it and do a big old circle. Lift it and big circle. Fantastic. I'm going to switch directions. So that's the leg starts wide, draw it back in. And again, this is for your range of motion in your hip joint. Take your time. Challenge that. We want to keep those hips moving. Cool. I'm going to do a swing kick. So my kicks just go side to side. I can keep them low. If you have back problems, I would try and keep my kicks always lower than my hip. But if your back is healthy and well today, you can go ahead and swing that kick on up. And I am able to touch my hand to my foot, but you don't have to. You just kind of keep the hands out there for balance. Keep that going. If you hear a chicken, yes, that's me. When our chickens lay eggs, they get really excited and they let you know about it. So you can hear it. She's laying an egg right now. Go ahead and draw a circle with the hip. Good breathing. Okay, go ahead and switch directions of the circle. Fantastic. So now I'm going to go ahead and keep one leg soft. This is my supportive leg. This leg's going to go out for the stretch. It's going to go straight, but I never lock the knee. Keep that joint soft. Point that toe and reach on down. Breathe through. Slowly up. Switch the legs out. Lower on down. And good breathing. Slowly up, take a step forward. Back leg goes for the hip flexor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive my hip flexor forward, okay? So I'm focusing on that back leg, pushing that hip flexor a bit forward. I take my arm of the leg that's back. I could reach it up. You don't have to do this part. Both toes are pointing forward, feet are about hip width apart. Stretching out that back hip flexor. Good breathing. Excellent. We're gonna switch it up. Right here, hip flexor. It's where the leg's connecting back to the core. I'm gonna go ahead, drive it forward. You can lift the arm up. Good stretch. Whew. And good. Okay, so we went through our stretch, our warm up. If you wanna grab a quick sip, now's a good time to sneak it in. You have your dumbbells near, but our first one does not incorporate dumbbells. You just are gonna need a little bit of space side to side. So let's see what we got. You got enough room to either take like 2 or 3 steps side to side. That's pretty much what you're gonna need. I'll start on this side. So here I am right here. If you've taken my class before, we have done this one, it's called like a ladder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with squats. So right now I'm gonna build. That's what the ladder is. Every step of the ladder, it's gonna get a little bit harder. It's gonna progress. But if you don't like the progression of it, you stay here, okay? You stay at the squat. Or maybe you like the next level, but not the following. So you just kind of stay where you feel comfortable. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna pick it up a bit. So in my squat, let's talk about just so we have really good form, and then we'll start counting some reps in there. The feet are hip width apart, the chest stays up, the back is straight. That means I'm not rounding my back, okay? And I'm also not pushing out my low back. When I come in down into low face, so I'm right here, my knee should be about mid-foot. And then I'm gonna drive through the heel to come up. When I push down through the heel, Be aware. You're not pushing through the outside of the foot or the instep, okay? Because that will create a muscle imbalance, either in or outer thigh. We want to push up evenly, okay? Chest stays up. Here we go. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come low. Now you're going to try and keep your head like you have a low ceiling. Ready? Step it out. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go low up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Low. 4. So I'm only going to do 2 steps because I don't have that much space. Okay, so now here I am. I'm going to pulse down low. So I'm going to pulse it down, pulse. If you don't like the pulsing, if it's too much on the knee, go to that full squat lift. Keeping it low, keep it going. Excellent job. And I'll count you off when we have about 4 seconds left. Keep it up, chest stays up, good breathing. And in 4, 3, 2, stay low, big step, big step. Pulse it out. Good pulsing. Keeping it low. Good breathing. Excellent job. Watch that spine. Should be straight. Abs a little tight. Keeping it low. 4 more seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 big steps out. 1, 2. Now I'm going to go squat down, pick up onto toes. Pick up onto toes. Good. And I'll count you when there's 4 left. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stay low. Remember, you got low ceiling now. Big step, low squat if you can. Pop onto toes if you can. If not, it's a normal squat or pulse. Remember, the ladder's progressing, but you don't have to. 4 more. And in 4, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Keep it low. Low ceiling. Big step. 1, 2. Okay. So now, this is where we may have to part ways. Maybe you just do that low pulse. That's fine. I'm going to pop onto my toes, as you can see. Chest stays up. And I come down into my squat. There's a lot of balance. Maybe you have a countertop or a chair you could be holding on to. And then I pulse, keeping that spine straight. Continue breathing. I'll count you down when there's only 4 left. Keep going. Fight through it. Strong legs, lots of balance. Feel that core. Feel your calves. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet flat. Get low, low ceiling. Big step. Big step. Pop toe. Stretch out if you need to. Come low. Pulse it out. Pulse it out. Breathe. Keeping it low. Keeping it low. I'll count you down when there's 4 left. Knees are even. You don't let them collapse in. You don't let them push out. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet flat, down low, low ceiling. 1, 2. Squat jump. Jumps are not for everyone. Listen to your joint. If your joints don't like it, go back somewhere else on the ladder that you did like. Push yourself though. Challenge yourself. We grow stronger here. This is the time. Excellent job. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. 1, 2. Pop it. Lift it. Jump it. Good. Good. Move it out. Move it out. Almost. Almost there. Fight for it. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good series. Walk it out. Grab some water. Work the breathing. Come back with your dumbbells. water, breathing. We get that all under control. Let the water get down. Warmth the breathing. Take your time. Do you have dumbbells with you? Grab it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to keep my feet about hip width apart. When in doubt, a little bit wider is okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a bend in the knee and a tip forward in the hip. Let the spine stays straight. Got it? So with your spine straight, we're going to row up for 4. So we're going to go squeeze it on up. So what's going to happen here is I drop the weight. And if you have heavier weights and the option to be heavier, these are some bigger muscles. So you might want to be heavy, but then you might want to transition quickly when we go overhead to lighter, or you can try to do heavy. So I'm going to go 4 up. I'm not counting yet though. I just want to talk about it. I want to keep the arms gliding along the side of my body, and my focus is on that mid-back. Feel your shoulder blades. Feel them glide towards each other. Flex and squeeze, okay? So mind the muscle, feel it there. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Knees a little bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip forward, back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back and down. Excellent job. Okay, so now we're going to do knees soft just to brace ourselves. I'm going to keep my hands close to my body, and I'm going to do this like cycling motion where one arm slides down from the body and extends out. The other one is doing the same thing, but cycling a second off. Knees are soft. Keep it going. Get those arms moving. Good. It's kind of a downward rowing motion. We're going to do the opposite too. But again, if you can cycle it, when we cycle it, we don't want to like move it. You want to keep that locked up so that you're working your core. Shoulders should be nice and tired. Upper back growing stronger. Good job. 2 more. And great. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go back to that knee bend, a little bit of a squat, hip forward, back stay straight. And I'm going to come opening wide with a back fly for 4. Now on the back fly, do a few for me and let's talk about the muscles. So as I do this, the shoulder blade glides in, same idea. But I want you to be aware of the drop. So gravity just wants the weight to drop. Yes, you're going to fight that. And you're going to keep it like a half second to a second behind what gravity wants you, how fast you just want to drop it, okay? And we're going to fight that and feel that resistance as I lower down slow. You got it? You feel that, right? Okay, let's go. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, lateral raise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down, back fly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, hands on the side, lift up for a V. V up, thumb comes up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down, back fly. 4, good. 3, keep that spine straight. 2, good breathing. Fight gravity. Coming up from here, forward raise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down, back fly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral raise. 4, breathe. 3, good. 2, 1, back down, back fly. 4, good. 3, 2, 1. Ready, forward raise. Or V, actually, V. 4, 3, good job. 2, 1. Back down, back fly, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward raise. 4, 3, almost. 2, good job. And 1, cool. Stretch out your neck, shoulders back and down, stretch them out. Now you might need to modify on this one. You could go no weight at all, just arm motion, less reps, or an alternating bicep curl. So what I'm gonna do was last time I did this motion where I slid down from the body and extended out, I do the reverse of that now. I punch out and then come up the body. And I'm going, and remember, we don't wanna move the hips side to side. We lock that up, abs stay tight, and we do the cycling motion with the arms. Good breathing, arms are nice and tired. This is a fight, pushing to grow stronger, filling the shoulders, filling that upper back. We grow stronger in those muscles that support the neck. So the neck will have less aches and pains. Good job, fighting forward almost. And in 4, 3, 2, and 1, good series. We're gonna go ahead and move on to doing a little bit more for the legs. So if you need to sneak in some water, now's a good time to grab a quick sip. Mark the breathing, towel off if you need to. And this is just a short water break. When we do more cardio, I'll give you guys longer water breaks. So here I am, coming on back. We got to work the primary muscle of like the quadricep a little bit more. So now we want to go into more so our primary focus being the backside, the hamstring glute, okay? Yes, you are in squats, also working the hamstring and glute, but it's not your primary. Your quads are kind of working out a little bit more. So the first one we're going to do is a single leg deadlift. And I'm going to show you a side view. Why don't you choose to do right leg? And I'm going to kind of plant that leg. And when I do, I don't want to lock out the leg. I want to keep the knee a little soft. Do you see what I mean by soft? I mean that it's not locked out. There's a teeny bit of a bend or give. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a single leg deadlift. Now, if a single leg deadlift is not for you, you keep both legs down. You could do hip width apart. You could do 2 legs on the deadlift. See how both knees are soft. My back stays straight. I lower the weight. Or you could simply just do a lunge. Got it? Lunges, 2 leg deadlift, or you could do single leg deadlift. I'm going to choose to do single leg. I'm going to go right leg. What's going to happen is I'm on my toe, and I'm going to fall forward a bit in control, and then pick it on up. So what's happening here is I'm getting a stretch and strengthen through my support leg. So again, knee is not locked out. I tip forward in control, maybe to about my knee, maybe half. What can you control? And then when I'm in the low phase, when I push to come back up, that's when the work is being done. So what I want you to do is when we're in the low phase, ready, transition, push through the heel, push down through that heel strong, and feel the stretch and strengthen of the hamstring, the low back, and the glutes. Keep that going, keep that going. I'm gonna do 2 more, and I'm gonna drop the weight. You can keep your weight if you like. 1 more. Good, and now I'm just gonna do a little bend, and I'm gonna drop the weight. And so now what I'm gonna do is a single leg hold. Maybe for you, it's gonna bring you down into a lunge. See how my knee is about midfoot? And I'm just gonna kind of have you hold. You could even kind of put the arms out into kind of like a warrior stance and hold, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna keep my knee bent a little bit more than I had last time. And I'm gonna tip forward at my hip. My back stays straight. My back leg is up. And what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna pull my knee in. I'm gonna extend out my arms. Arms and knee come in, extend it out. My spine is straight. Lots of balance. This is all about balance. Take your time. And in 8, breathe. 7, good. 6, as the legs and arm move, that supported leg is working hard to hold this position. It is not an easy position to hold with all that movement. You fight for it. Good balance, good leg strength. And we have one more. Good, spine stays straight. Cool, okay, I'm gonna come back up. I bend at my leg, back to 2-leg deadlift, back to a lunge, or back to single leg deadlift. I'm gonna start to add in an arm lift. And I'll show you what I mean by that. You don't have to do the arm lift if it was challenging enough. I tip down, I go back fly to create a little bit of imbalance. Then I come all the way back up to neutral spine, give the back a break. So I tip it on down, open on up. Whew. And it's a lot of balance. That one wasn't very pretty, so I'm gonna try and make the other ones look nice for you. Good. A lot of this is about taking your time. Don't rush through it. This isn't one of those exercises where the faster you go, it makes it harder. The more controlled you are, engaging the correct muscles, the harder it will be. So we focus in on that and we take our time. Good job. And if this is too much, remember, you can keep both legs down, do 2-leg deadlift. You can even add in the arm motion. If you're doing a lunge, when you lunge down, you can do an arm lift as well. Good job, keep that going. And if having weights in hand is just too much, set the weight down. No weights. I'm gonna try and do one more good one. That last one was sloppy. Here we go, fantastic. Cool, I'm gonna drop my weights, bend the knees a little, drop them. And I'm going back to that balance one I was doing earlier, okay? So I put a little bend. There's a little bit of a tip forward in the hip, but the spine stays straight from there, okay? I'm gonna lift up my back leg. My spine is straight through my neck. I'm gonna pull in my knee, extension out. In, extend. Good job. And in 8, breathe. 7, 6, good job. 5, almost. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Now, were you working your right leg? I apologize because I'm not your mirror image on this one because I was actually on my true right leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my weights are off to the side. I'm not going to trip on them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you modification first. Your modification can be as simple as single leg hold on the leg you were just working. So it should be your right leg. I'm going to do this little jumping motion. Not for everyone, for real. So you need to listen to your knees, listen to your body, never do a jump if you have some joint problems, if it's compromised in any way. So again, I would just do holds, tap down when you need a break, holds. I'm gonna go ahead and I do a little bit of hopscotch. Here we go. I'm on that single leg, the one I was just fatiguing out, and I go just pushing a little bit harder, working that ankle, working that calf, working that leg, almost there. Same leg, growing stronger. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo. Stretch it out. Grab a sip of water, pull out your mat. Let's do a little series for the core, and then we'll come back. We're gonna hit the other leg in the second half. Water, breathing, come back with your mat out. We have our mat out. I'm gonna lay down on my back. When I do a crunch, I want my low abdomen, so I think below my belly button, to start the muscle contraction of pushing in. I am never lacing my hands and throwing my head up. My neck stays in alignment. You could give a little chin tuck, but then the neck stays in alignment. From here, again, engage through low abs, Press down the top of the abs. Lift that chest up. And we can go ahead and hit a few crunches. So if crunches are too much, you lay down on the mat flat. You can rest your hands on top of your stomach and just work flex and then release. Flex tight and then release. That's where you would start. Your next step would be the crunch. Now, if you can, I'm gonna go crunches and I'm gonna almost do like we did before with the legs, the ladder, where I'm gonna increase the difficulty. If it becomes too much, then again, you just stay back to where it was challenging, but doable. So here we are, breath out, and I'm gonna go ahead and lift up a right leg. I go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs hip lift. We do not cross the legs. We do not have them touch if you can, okay? Because usually one side is stronger than the other and you don't want it hitching a ride. Good job. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to start making it harder. And again, feel free to do leg down instead. But if you can, kick out. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One leg down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flip over onto your knees and forearms or toes and forearms. So again, I can be on my forearms, tuck in your abs and hold them tight. I'm gonna go on my toes. So here I am, draw your abs up, and I'm doing this sawing motion. Saw forward, back, forward, back. Take a break if you need to. If you're on your knees, you may not be able to do that sawing motion. Just hold it there. You'll still get work done. Good job. Keep it up, and in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go all 4 core. So that means my knees are straight down from my hip, my hands are straight down from my shoulder. Okay, so all 4 limbs are down on the mat, all 4 core. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do bird dog for those of you taking my class before. If you don't like bird dog, feel free to do Superman. Lay down on your stomach. You can extend the arms out and the legs lifting up just a bit and relaxing, going neutral, or you could choose just to do upper body or lower body. I'm gonna do bird dog. I'm gonna touch my hand to my ear. I'm gonna go elbow, knee, extension out, point that elbow. When I kick out the leg, I want that glute to be flexed and that leg to be straight out. In, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, touch it all the way if you can. 3, 2, almost, and 1. Good job. If you need to stretch out the back, you go down into child's pose, come back up, all 4 core, abs are tight, and we switch the sides up. So getting ready, touch it, extend, flex glute. Woo. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. If you need to stretch, go ahead and stretch. Grab yourself some water. I'm going to move my mat out of the way, and I'm moving back to doing legs. So we are gonna go back to that ladder, and there is that low squat movement. So when I do it, I need to have a few steps side to side. So you do need to clear a little bit of space. Water if you need it. If not, just make sure the weights are out of the way. Here I am. I'm gonna start off on the one side. And I really only got like 2 good steps in, so I'm only gonna do traveling for 2. And I'm gonna keep the chest up. I'm gonna come down, deep squat, push through. So when I say push through, what I'm doing here is I'm pushing up through the heel, extending the legs fully, and I'm gonna drive my hip flexors forward and squeeze the tush forward a bit. So, hup, hup. Make those squats count because they are the simplest ones we're doing, okay? So we wanna make them pretty. And again, this is the ladder one, meaning we are moving up in the progression of difficulty. If you don't like it, stay back down. Do what you can do and do it well. Okay, and in 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. Big step. 1, 2, up, up, up. Shoo, 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 shoo. Good. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. Big step, pulse it, stay low. Maybe you can't go this low, that's okay. You just go as low as you can with it challenging yourself but not hurting anything. Listen to your body over my voice. If your knees don't like it that low, pop up a bit. If you need to go full up and down extension, do it. Come in low, pulse it out, breathe. Breathe, and in 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. Ready, pulse it out. Pulse it out. Keeping it low. Keeping it low. Good job. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. Okay, here I go. Squat low, pop toe. You don't have to pop up on the toes. It is an option. Good job. Good breathing. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Low ceiling. Good job. Popping up on those toes. Excellent job. Keeping it going. Staying strong. Okay, stay low, stay low. Ready? Low ceiling. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop up onto my toes. I'm gonna try and keep up on my toes. Now you lower down to what you can control, and maybe for you, you could get down pretty low. Listen to your body, pulse it out. It's a lot of balance, and it's not for everyone, especially if your knee's hurting, if you're putting too much weight forward, okay? So from here, trying to push my butt back to keep some of the weight back so it's not too much forward with the knee. Good breathing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Flat feet, low ceiling, low, low. Pop toes, come down to what you can control, and pulse. But if your knees have any ache or pain, get those feet flat instead and pulse it, or a normal squat. Keep going, keep going. I'm pushing myself, I'm trying to keep it low, trying to keep it low. If you're with me, fight for it. Feel those quads, feel them burn. And in 4, 3, 2, 1, low crawl, good. From here, it's a squat jump. Squat jumps are not for everyone. No one should jump if you have joint problems. Instead, choose something else. Keep going, good breathing, good breathing. And in 4, 3, 2, 1, low, crawl it, move it. Whew. You doing good? We're almost there. We're almost there. Staying strong, keeping strong, fighting for it with the cardio, working hard, almost there. And 4, 3. Okay, hang out low, crawl it, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, low, low, keeping it low now, side, side, excellent job. Whew. Good job. Stay low and in 4, 3, 2, ooh, and 1. Work the breathing, shake it out, grab some water. I'll meet you guys back up after your water break with your dumbbells in hand.
Oh my God, this is hard.
Warm your breathing. Let the water get down. Excellent job. Okay. I have my dumbbells. They're in hand. I'm getting ready to go into my next set with the upper body. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with my arms wide, about 90 degrees. And I want to make sure the wrist doesn't have a bend like I'm showing bad form here. I want to keep that wrist stacked, okay? So we don't push out in the wrist. Now, sometimes your wrist can hurt just because you're gripping too tight. So you just kind of want to loosen up your grip if you're doing that. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to go extension up. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Now my arms are wide. They're not in front. That's kind of the point of that first one, okay? I want to keep them wide. Now I squeeze in the elbow. And I didn't say weights, I said elbow. Because when that elbow comes in, you're engaging your chest muscles. So get ready, here we go. 4, shoulders are working the whole time. 3, activate that chest. 2, finish it up. And 1, arms are wide out to the side. Straight up. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide, elbow pitch. 4, whew. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Last series. If you can, if not, go no weight at all or less reps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on in. Elbows. 4. Breathe. 3. No extending through the low back. Knees stay bent. Last one. And great. Hands down to the side. Shoulders back and down. Stretch out your neck if you need to. Holding it like a hammer. Holding the dumbbells like a hammer. My knees are soft. My abs are tight. And I go into this alternating bicep curl. Looks like a cycle. I'm extending it away. I'm pulling it in. Now I need to lock up my hips and abs so I'm not shaking that. So I get work done through my core. Keep the abs a little tight, remember? So you're not shaking your hips side to side and using momentum. Good job. I love it. This is like combat ropes. We don't have ropes in our house probably, but we do have dumbbells and we can do this. We get a good workout. Fill in the cardio. Fill in those arms. Biceps, shoulders, back. Working it all. Fill in that core. Awesome. Cool. Shake it out, neck, whatever you need to do. Okay, so my palm faces down, my knees are soft. I'm gonna just push my shoulders back and down, just kind of make sure I'm in right posture and I'm not squeezing forward. I'm gonna go palm down and I'm gonna make this like half circle, arch up, straight up from the chest, okay? I'm gonna hit 4 like that and I'm gonna go palm up for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm is up, little bend in the elbow, no bend in the wrist. Palms up, 4, feel the chest. 3, 2, 1. Flip it, palm down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it, palm up. 4, 3, 2, and we'll just do one more. And 1. Great. So last time I held it like a hammer, and now my palms are up, my knees are a little bent, my core is locked up, and I'm going for that bicep cycle. Alternate the arms. If it's too much, you could just do alternating bicep curl instead. But if you can do the cycle, lock up that core. That means no shaking it side to side. Move those arms out. Fight for it. Arms are tired. Biceps are tired. This is where we dig down when we can, and we grow a little stronger. So we fight, and we keep it going. And in 5, good. 4, almost. 3, 2, and that is 1. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. I'm gonna tip a little bit forward in the hip. I'm gonna pull the elbows up, row, and I'm gonna go ahead and extend out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arm push back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. 4, 3. My pinky is pushing back. 2, 1. Straight arm push back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs. Now with my legs switched, I'm going to add just a teeny change. My hip is still tilted forward, my back is still straight. I drop the arms, I row it up. Now I rotate and the palm faces back. Did you see that? The palm pushes back. We're just getting a few different muscle fibers. One more. Straight arm back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arm back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay, if you have to sneak in water, sneak in water. I'm gonna move on to the next round, but I'll start it off slow so you can catch up if you're grabbing water. Last time we did that single leg deadlift. We gotta write things out. We gotta get that left side in. So with that left side, what I'm gonna have you do is either do, remember you can do 2 leg deadlift. Remember? You could do a lunge, or you could do single leg deadlift. I'm gonna choose to do single leg deadlift. Remember, I plant the leg, and really, I am powering through the heel. I'm gonna lift the back leg, tip forward to maybe about knee or calf on that tip where the weights are. And then I transition my body weight through that heel to the ground. I pick it all the way back up to back being neutral. And we go for 8. Take your time. 7. Good job. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. Now, if you're doing the lunge or you need a modification, I recommend the lunge, and you could do a pulse on the lunge and keep it low. So I'm going to set the weights down, a little bend in the knee, and I'm going to put a little bend in this front leg, a little bit more than I had in that first round, and I'm going to point the toe down. I'm going to tip forward, the spine stays straight. The knee picks it up, I extend long. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost. 4, lots of balance. 3, almost. 2, keep that chest up, don't let it fall. And 1, cool. So now I'm gonna go back to adding in weights, but you never have to add in weight. When I come down into the low single leg, I'm gonna do an arm lift and then pull the body up. If you're doing 2 legs, a little bend in the knee, tip forward, back straight, lift, pick it up. If you're doing lunge, what I would do is down, up, and then you lift up. Okay, find where you're at. You don't have to use dumbbells, but if you are, grab them. I stay on that left leg, on that back toe. I tip it forward to what I can control. My arms open, close, back to neutral spine. 8, 7, good breathing. 6, remember, my body weight is in that foot, that front foot, not the toe. So wiggle out your toes if they start gripping. You're gonna cramp your feet muscles. Instead, my body weight is pushing back through the back heel. And in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm gonna set my weights down. If you want to do weights, it is gonna be a ton harder, but you can go for it. Again, you could do a low lunge, holding arms out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold right here, a little bend in that leg, and I'm gonna pick up the leg. My spine stays straight through my neck. I tap in, I extend out. By tap, I mean I touch the hand to the knee if you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, almost. 4, 3, 2, and last, and 1. That was awesome. Okay, we are getting close to being done on time. So what I need you to do is quickly pull out your mat. We're adding in a couple planks, and then we're getting right to stretching. So planks. At any point, though, you needed to break for water, just grab yourself some water. You have time. Okay, so here I am at my mat. What I'm gonna do on my mat is I'm gonna start off on my forearms, and you could be on your knees, okay? You could be forearm and knees, you could be forearm and toes. Draw your abs up. My abs are drawn up, 1 knee bends, 1 knee bends. Okay? 1 knee bends, touches the ground, picks it on up, continue to breathe. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. From here, flip on over. You can do fingertips to the ears, or you can go ahead and release the hands, and I'll show that in a second. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate a little bit side to side. And with this, you can like reach side to side on that opposite side of the outside knee. I'm gonna stay with 1 arm, and I'm gonna pulse it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna lift my legs up. You don't have to. From here, we have options. You can either crunch side to side, or you can extend out. It's up to you. I'm gonna pulse it for 4. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to lift my legs up, but you don't have to. If we do, we don't cross them. We keep them off of each other. Okay? You could go side to side. You could punch out. Up to you. I'm going to reach for the opposite leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and start stretching out. My hands overhead, long body, long spine. I am a little short on time, so if I move a little faster than stretching, but something feels like you need to take it longer, feel free to stay there. Take a deep breath in. Release. Hug your knees in tight. Continue breathing. From here, my palms go down flat, my knees are bent 90 degrees, and I'm gonna drop them side to side. Loosening up that low back. Great. And now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and take it to, my knees are bent. I'm gonna pull one leg up and you can use a stretching strap, or you can use your hands like I'm showing. The bottom leg can go straight. It's up to you. Point the toe down, breathe. Lift the toe up. Circle for the ankle. Switch directions. Opposite arm grabs that leg, diagonal across the body. And release. Switch the leg up. Bottom leg can be bent or straight. Breathing, deep breaths. Point the toe down. Lift the toe up. Circles for the ankle joint. Switch direction of the circle. Opposite arm grabs that leg stays straight across that body. Point the toe down. From here, ankle to the thigh, sit up 2 or hug it in. Breathe. Go ahead and switch it up. Fantastic. I'm gonna roll my body up. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna push out the legs. I want the heels to be out. I want to be caught on them. I'm gonna walk my hands down, fold the body over. You're gonna stretch in the back of the legs and the low back. From here, I'm gonna go soles of the feet together. And I'm going to tip a little forward and push down my elbows. That's an option. If you had a good enough stretch though, you don't have to do anything. From here, I am gonna progress this one. If you don't like it, stay here. I'm gonna extend the legs out. And I'm gonna walk my hands forward a bit, and I'm gonna put a little bend in the elbow. You can even reach side to side. And then from here, I'm gonna rotate sitting on stomach side down, lifting up through the forearms or the palms, and stretching out my abdomen and low back. I do start stretching my neck too. From here, I am going to stretch out into child's pose. My feet are hip width apart. I extend back. Continue deep breathing. And this is kind of where you just relax and release tension. Release for the upper body. Relax the upper body. Release the low back and glutes. Relax and breathe. One more deep breath. Sliding up onto all four core. Take a step forward. Drive that back hip flexor forward. Now this one right here is a good stretch, but if you want to progress it, it will make it harder. If you feel good, don't progress this, okay? Or if you're tight, don't progress this. I'm gonna go ahead and I lifted up my back leg and I kind of just grabbed hold of the laces, and that is gonna activate more my quadricep with the hip flexor. You can also do a lift up. I've seen you guys do your own modifications during this one. Go ahead and modify to what feels right and appropriate for this. The goal is hip flexor. Go ahead and switch. All four core, step it forward, drive that hip flexor forward. You could pick up the leg, you don't have to, and breathe. And release. Slowly make your way to standing. If you are barefoot, you need to be careful if you're on your mat to stepping off, because sometimes the feet stick, okay? Shoulders are back and down. Nice dramatic circle. I'm going to lift up the arm. The opposite arm reaches down for the ankle. And breathe. Neutral, take a breath. Arm is up. Reach on down and breathe. Good. Shoulders back and down and breathe. From here, arm crosses. Release and switch. Elbow up. We're almost done. I'm going to get you guys out of here within about 30 seconds. But we want to make sure we get our neck in and our chest. So right now I'm going to go shoulders back and down, fingertips behind the ears, elbows push back like they're gently being pulled back. From here, take a deep breath. Extend the arms. My thumb now is back. Push your thumb back. I'm in a little bit of a spinal extension, so I want to go spinal flexion. Give a big hug forward and fall through. From here, I'm in spinal flexion. Hang there, take a deep breath. Now stack the vertebrae one on top of each other. Coming up slow. When you reach the top, shoulders are back and down. One more time, back and down. Tip the chin, shoulder to shoulder. And then from here, look over the shoulder and breathe. Other side. Lift the chin up. And you did it. It's another day. I'm proud of you guys. I'll see you guys back on Wednesday. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
How are you doing? Everyone good?
Thanks, Britt.
Good to see you. How are you doing? Mel, it's good to see you.
I'm doing okay. How